Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Allison Fergit. Alexandra is off today. Breaking news at Florida State University. Reports of shots fired. Here is a live look. Police are on scene. Reports say that a suspect is in custody and at least 4 people have been hospitalized. The shooter was reportedly in the area of the student union. A lockdown is still in place, but again, we are hearing that the suspected shooter is in police custody. Back here now, and the possibility of severe storms. Let's bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett to talk about the timing. Art.
Yeah, that's right, Allison. We could see that coming in once we get into the evening hours with that popping through the area. First, let me show you behind. You're seeing, again, we've got showers. We have the potential for storms and night hail. There's a line of storms coming in across the Mississippi right now, and you can kind of see that kind of working across, heading for Eau Claire right now as we get into it here. In fact, you can see it here as we get into it. Severe weather potential as we go right into it. You can see that slight risk as you go across the Mississippi there. Eventually, we are in a marginal risk. Here's a look here where you can see the storm activity. I'll get you closer so you can see that view of these storms heading for Eau Claire. And of course, you can see, there's a line moving in heavy, just crossing the Mississippi River just now, right towards Eau Claire, going into Ladysmith, and eventually Winona and La Crosse will follow suit. These storms will continue to drive northward, and then eventually, as we get into the evening hours, drive back down towards I-90, and we're going to see widespread storms coming through the forecast area. But today, the good news, we've got 60s above seasonal average temperatures, and there's a 70 or 2 popping in the picture there as well, so above seasonal averages for us today. You'll get into these showers and storms starting from Prairie du Chien, which happened earlier this morning, just around sunrise, and now as we go into the afternoon, you're seeing these showers and storms pop through the area. Heavy rainfall potentially as we go through the evening hours for your evening commute home, and that will continue on. You can see the storm activity on this graphic here showing you for the evening hours, some showers for the afternoon for us. We get into Eau Claire, they're going to follow suit as well. Getting into the storm activity though, as you can see, let's take a quick peek as we go right into it from 7 p.m. all the way into the midnight hour and beyond. The possibility of storm activity for La Crosse. We'll also see that for Eau Claire, and we have winds that will be from 47 miles per hour, I should say from 30 miles per hour up to about 47 to near 50 miles per hour in your forecast. More about that coming up in just a moment.
All right, thank you, Art. And a reminder, you can track weather 24/7 with the First Warn Weather app. You can find it at the App Store or Google Play. Happening today, one of 3 suspects in a Northside shooting faces a bond hearing. 19-year-old Jason Moran and 2 juveniles face attempted first-degree intentional homicide charges. Police found a victim with a gunshot wound during a March 9th fight in North La Crosse. Moran's bond hearing begins at 3:30 this afternoon. The alleged abductor of a pregnant Beaver Dam teen is back in Wisconsin. 40-year-old Gary Day allegedly took Sophia Franklin out of the state in February. The pair were eventually found at a truck stop in Nebraska. Day faces several charges, including child abduction. A big honor for the UW La Crosse Police Department. It now has full accreditation from the Wisconsin Law Enforcement Accreditation Group. The department is among only 8% of departments achieving this status. As part of the accreditation, UWL's policies, management, and services were looked at. Bigger utility bills could be coming to Trempealeau. Village officials want to hike electric and water rates. Operating costs and capital improvements are to blame. If approved, the average electric bill will jump $11.76. Water bills would go up by $1.50. A donation to the Tomah Parks and Recreation Department will help children stay healthy through wellness and physical education. The Tomah Health Community Foundation donated $2,500 to the department. Officials say the donation will be used to purchase wellness and recreation equipment for the department's recreation station.
Support from the community is huge, and with this donation from the Tomah Health Community Foundation, it's going to be able to add a special area here, especially for those young infant type age 6 months to 2 years old area for them to kind of go to and play with their parents.
The new infant area is expected to be completed in May. Versity and the La Crosse County Health Department are partnering up for their April blood drive. It's taking place at the Health and Human Services building on La Crosse's 4th Street. Appointments are still available and walk-ins are welcome. The blood drive coordinator expressed how this event supports the community.
All of their donations go to local Wisconsin hospitals, and it's just a great opportunity to build and create community.
The blood drive will run until 2:30 this afternoon. If you miss this one, there will be another opportunity to donate in June. New developments in the Menendez brothers case. The LA District Attorney is asking a judge to delay today's critical resentencing hearing. CBS's Jared Hill has the latest.
About their growth. We get to talk about their expressions of remorse and their rehabilitation.
A sliver of hope for the cousin of Eric and Lyle Menendez. After more than 30 years in prison, the brothers could be on the road to freedom if their resentencing hearing happens today.
We've waited a long time to get some justice.
The brothers' attorney, Mark Garagos, last Friday, after a 6-hour hearing where the judge rejected Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochul's request to toss out the motion to resentence. Eric and Lyle appearing virtually. The Menendez brothers case has drawn new attention with a Netflix drama and documentary highlighting their allegation that they were sexually abused by their parents, killing them in 1989 as a means of self-defense, a story the LADA doesn't buy.
To this very day, have continued to believe or continue to assert falsely that their parents tried to kill them that night and then concocted all these additional lies.
Last night, the DA requested a pause to today's proceedings, urging the judge to first review a recently completed risk assessment by the parole board. It was requested by California's Governor Gavin Newsom in February. If the judge decides to shorten their sentence, the brothers would still need approval from the state's parole board to be released. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The lights are coming back on across Puerto Rico after another massive blackout. Nearly 1.5 million customers lost power yesterday. Right now, close to 700,000 people have their power back. CBS News spoke to one couple relying on candlelight.
Do you think it's always going to be like this? Que siempre va a ser así? Que no lo arreglan, dice usted.
No.
They're not going to fix it. So he says every day, same thing. No hope that it's going to get any better.
Officials say a protection system failure and vegetation on a transmission line triggered the blackout. The FAA is investigating a rough landing at a Puerto Rican airport earlier this week. The Frontier Airlines plane lost a wheel during its first attempt. The second try was successful. 228 people were on board. No one was hurt. Still to come, what had retail sales going through the roof last month? And what caused the mass outages on Spotify and Zoom yesterday? We'll have the details when we come back.
It's the spring patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Get 5, 10, and even 15% off sale prices on porch and patio. Plus, get a free collapsible wagon for all your outdoor activities. The spring patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
This is our home. Family and Children's Center has been supporting families in La Crosse and Winona for over 140 years. As time has gone by, we've expanded our services to include abuse prevention, mental health treatment, and so much more. Visit fcconline.org to see how our nearly 30 programs are strengthening communities throughout western Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota. Better tomorrows start with us.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Everybody I talked to suggested I go with Hupy and Abraham as my attorney. That's exactly what I did, and I'm glad I did.
Is Hupy and Abraham the best at getting the most cash for their clients? Those in the know seem to think so.
If you're seriously injured, you need a serious attorney. That's it.
Tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, voted best personal injury law firm.
Get Progressive Rug savings right now at all Homeworld rugs. The more you buy, the more you save on your total rug purchase of $199 or more. Get up to $500 off sale prices. Every style is on sale now at up to 50% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
U.S. stocks tumbled Wednesday after the Federal Reserve Chairman suggested that tariffs could cause persistent inflation. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines from New York.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell warned Wednesday that President Trump's tariffs could cause higher unemployment and inflation and also lead to an economic slowdown. During a speech in Chicago, the Fed chair said price hikes would likely be temporary, though the central bank will wait to see the impact of tariffs and the president's other policies before making moves on interest rates. California is suing the Trump administration to stop the tariffs. More people went shopping last month. A new federal report showed retail sales rose 1.4% in March compared to February. The shopping spree was likely sparked by consumers making big purchases before the president's tariffs kicked in. Car and auto parts sales jumped 5.3% last month. And Spotify and Zoom say their services are now back online after outages affected thousands of users yesterday. Zoom attributed its issues to a technical glitch. Spotify has not said why its app was down briefly, though the music streaming company has denied reports that it had been hacked.
Well, still to come, why young women are now binge drinking at higher rates than young men. We'll have those details coming up. But first, a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. We'll be right back.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Spring is here, and it's time for a fresh start. Right now at King Furniture, we're making it easy to refresh your home. Trade in your old furniture or mattress and get a discount on brand new furniture. We'll even deliver and haul it off for free. Find the latest styles in bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and more. And save up to 60% off store-wide. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 12 months no-interest financing. There's never been a better time to upgrade. Out with the old, in with the new spring into comfort at King Furniture.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step, from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Spring is in the air. Here you go. Oh! This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
'Cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
We make this show for you. It's so good. You got to watch it every day.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Being the victim of disaster like flooding or a wildfire can have a long-term effect on cognitive function. A study by UC San Diego looked at survivors of so-called climate trauma and found victims had prolonged symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and depression. The victims also experienced greater difficulty making decisions. A new study finds young women are binge drinking at higher rates than young men. The research, published in JAMA, highlights a big shift. In the past, young men tended to binge drink more. The reasons for the change aren't clear, but among adults 25 and older, men still binge drink at higher rates than women. Having an affectionate mother does more than just boost a child's mental health. A study by the American Psychological Association found kids with affectionate moms had greater educational achievement, economic success, and health throughout their lives. The study even found that among twins, the twin who received more warmth from their mother was more open and agreeable as an adult. Well, as we head to break, here's a live look at CityCam 8. Art is in next with your full forecast.
wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Or buy 2 items at regular price and get the third at 75% off. Want to save even more? Buy 3 items at regular price and get the 4th absolutely free. Don't miss out. Shop Wesco in Sparta today. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Ah, it's deer season.
Already? Nice knowing you. We gotta hide.
No, not that deer season. Deer season. It's that time of year when you can get $3,000 off at an authorized John Deere dealer.
A deer season that saves bucks?
That's right.
It's deer season, now through June 2nd.
Visit Tractor Central today to find out why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
It's a John Deere day.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR. Object to anything less than the best.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
All right, and away we go. Let's take a look at what we've got going on. I like this shot. I hope you don't mind. I'm taking you back down to Dubuque, Iowa. Over the last hour or so, they had some pretty decent rainfall, and so you know that rainfall has been creeping up. And in fact, this was going on just around sunrise time, then it moved over to Prairie du Chien, all the way to Boscobel as well. They had some pretty decent winds and some hail associated with that as well. Well, the sunshine that Eau Claire had earlier today, well, that's kind of dissipated now. Clouds are starting to fill in. As I told you, that line has just jumped the Mississippi River and is working toward Eau Claire. It should be over the area as we go into the next, say, 30 minutes or so, possibly 45 minutes. Eau Claire, I should say La Crosse, looking pretty good as well, getting into Onalaska right there. As you can see, the roadways are doing great for the afternoon commute. No rainfall to boot just yet. Still working across the Mississippi River. You can see it kind of just crossing now, getting towards the airport here locally. Once that occurs, you can see that line, of course, going up by Eau Claire, finally crossing the Mississippi. Storm activity associated with that. A little bit of possible hail in there. As you can see a little bit closer here. That's a good looking line of storms, actually, and it eventually will get toward the I-90. But we're looking at the winds right now. These are sustained winds, the lighter winds. You're seeing them come out of the south and southeast right now. They're fairly light, getting up to at least 17 miles per hour. But our gusts, they're up to at least 35 to 36 miles per hour right now, gusting. But we'll see them get up to possibly 40 and then get up to about 57 or at least near 57 miles per hour later on, getting into the forecast. We're also going to be seeing the possibility of highs for today, 60s, some 70s mixed in there possibly, so well above seasonal averages. We'll go through the day today. You can see that rainfall I just showed you by Prairie du Chien, and it'll be working in. Then you get into the early afternoon where thunderstorm activity starts to kind of try to get across the area. By the time it starts to move away from Black River Falls, more potential chances of thunderstorm move in. But we're also looking now as we go into the evening. This is when the big line comes through the forecast area. We're taking a little break for 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, but these storms pop into the picture from Eau Claire, working down towards areas by Rochester, then cross the Mississippi from Red Wing and work their way to Winona and then to La Crosse with the lighter stuff. But hey, make sure you can see this right now. Getting into the 11 o'clock hour, more storms start to come in. Potential thunderstorm activity with, again, a little maybe lightning kind of moving into the area here. This really begins to pick up by the midnight hour before 1 o'clock. So we have to keep an eye on this particular system by Sparta, working down towards Black River Falls through Richland. Once we, I just switched the model, by the way. Once we get into it, we're going to go into the 2 o'clock hour where that storm gets out of the way. A little bit of a break, and then this storm is still coming in for the 5 o'clock hour. right before you can see the potential for storm activity as well, with heavier rainfall coming in. That starts to pick up as it gets towards Sparta, Black River Falls, and ignites up a little bit, then breaks down as it gets to Vogue Field. That kicks out, and for the remainder of the day, we see for Friday pretty much from the noon hour all the way, some light showers possibly, not so much to the north just yet, but these continue to pick up. They begin to ramp up by the 7 o'clock hour in the evening commute, but they're out of the region with light to moderate rainfall in the forecast. That continues to go all the way into the midnight hour. We're done by at least 1 o'clock in the morning. We're expecting about 1.5 inches or less in the forecast for this rainfall for today and for tomorrow. That's all combined, by the way. We get into Friday, we've got more storm activity from mostly cloudy to cloudy skies, but we're in the 50s widespread. Then we go into the weekend. We're dry on Saturday, but Sunday you're seeing rainfall start to come in the late afternoon and all the way through into Monday. We get into your forecast, as you can see, over the next few days, breezy and gusty conditions. Possibly I would call it breezy to windy, and that'll carry over into overnight tomorrow, where we're going to see those winds really pick up in the overnight midnight hour and then beyond begin to break down, carrying over to drier conditions for Saturday, as I mentioned. Saturday is going to be more like what yesterday was like. Then we're going to get into the rainfall coming in for Easter, so folks hiding Easter eggs, you may have a little bit of a problem, so bring the umbrella. We'll also see Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with the possibility of more rain on the way.
So some very wet weather. Want to have your rain boots, your raincoats, your umbrellas, all of that handy for the next few days.
Yeah, of course, your little rubber ducky too, because it's Easter.
Exactly. All right, thank you, Art. And still to come, spring has sprung, and Western Technical College is celebrating with their spring plant sale. We'll have all the details when we come back.
All the best mattresses are under one roof at PM Sleep Center. Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Eye Comfort. Your best night's sleep starts at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
It's good to know your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is always there. For generations, we've powered the growth of our community. Today, our commitment is stronger than ever to provide affordable energy you can depend on and keep you connected to what matters most, now and for generations to come. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
All the best mattresses are under one roof at PM Sleep Center. Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Posturepedic, and Serta Eye Comfort. Your best night's sleep starts at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Western Technical College is hosting their spring plant sale. Students will be selling house plants, vegetables, and flowering baskets. The majority of the money raised will go toward the Horticulture Club's activities and events.
So we have cool season crops, we have warm season vegetables, herbs, catnip, a bunch of other types of stuff. We have native plants, we have annuals, house plants too, which are super popular. Lots of things for anybody to get for any type of garden.
The event is set to run until 5 this evening. Well, Art is back with a final weather check after the break.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Art Center is impacted by tourists.
The more people that we can get into the La Crosse area, the more I can provide for the people in our neighborhoods, the employees that I can help take care of, and just generally a better quality of life for us and our surrounding area.
The increased tourism means more business to us, means that we need to hire more staffing to accommodate for the fuel sales, to accommodate getting the rentals ready.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
The Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked Ham. Smoked is their middle name. 2 for $7 ham and Swiss melts. Arby's, we have the meats.
News 8 Now Sports.
Okay, as today's rainfall will get up to about 1.5 inches or less, but for Sunday, you've got rainfall in the picture, possibly 2 o'clock rainfall. Light stuff starts to move into La Crosse. Prairie du Chine's already in that. By the time you finish out in the afternoon, you've got rainfall up around Eau Claire as well. Just to let you know, we've got Friday, more showers in the morning, and then maybe a storm or two, and then we have showers to finish out the afternoon. Be safe.
So all of these April showers obviously leading to May flowers, fingers crossed for a pretty spring.
Yeah, probably next week.
All right, thank you, Art.
Sure.
That does it for us at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5. Have a great rest of your day.